What is going on YouTube? Today in this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing on the Huawei P Smart. This is a brand new smartphone that Huawei just released at the beginning of this month, and the only way to get this phone if you're in the US is the internationally unlocked version. If you're interested in picking it up, I will leave the link in the description right below that like button. But getting back to this phone, it's a budget-friendly phone and it comes in at around $239. As you guys can tell from the box, it's a very plain white box. On the side you just see it says Huawei P Smart. On the top, it just tells you that this is internationally unlocked and GSM carriers only. There's some more serial information on this other side. And then on the back, you got that 5.65-inch screen with the 19 by 89 ratio, I think it is. The dual cameras, one is a 13 megapixel, one is a 2 megapixel. You have 32 gigabytes of internal storage, 3 gigabytes of RAM, and the fast fingerprint scanner on the back. As you guys can tell up here from the tape, you just go ahead and get this tape cut here. And then we can get right into this. Give me 1 second. It's easier to cut this off camera. Alright, so we got the tape cut. And like I said, if you follow Huawei, you know that they just, well, it's on pre-order. You can pre-order the Huawei Mate 10 Pro and the Huawei Mate 10. Those come in at around $800, and they're the more expensive version of this phone. And this is like the phone that comes in the middle of the Honor 7X, if you guys are familiar with any of those. But on the back here, here's the phone. It feels really light from the first phone. And then on the back, you got the fingerprint scanner, the dual cameras. On the bottom is regular micro charging, but we'll get back to that. Let's go ahead and set that off to the side for now. Inside of here, you got some more warranty cards and stuff. Underneath, what seems to be the SIM eject tool. And then you got some quick starts and manuals. We don't need any of that. Now, I did think that this was going to ship with a European brick, but it didn't. This is the US one. As you guys can see right there. I don't think it supports fast charging. I don't see any fast charging. No fast charging, no wireless charging. It's the regular micro USB. And I think underneath here you also get some headphones too. Yep. A pair of headphones. Regular headphones. Maybe like the Apple quality, Samsung quality. Let's go ahead and get into the phone now, get all this stuff cleaned up. So here we are back looking at the phone. As you guys can see right here, it claimed to have a full body screen display. So that means that it was basically going to be bezel-less like the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. But as you guys can see up here, you can see the bezels at the bottom. The black really doesn't show it off as much, but you guys can see there's bezels right there and the bezels at the top. But besides that, it's almost bezel-less. And it's almost like you're looking at the edge-to-edge screen on that one. And you flip it over to the back, you got the dual cameras up here. This is just a sticker that we can go ahead and remove that. And it is a full aluminum finish. Now this phone reminds me a lot of an iPhone 6 Plus with just like 2 cameras on the back, because you got the antenna bands right here. And it does have that like iPhone look on the back. It does come with a screen protector pre-installed. You got the 8 megapixel front facing camera up there. Your speaker grill. On the bottom, you have the port for the USB charging, the headphone jack, and the bottom firing speaker. On this side, it looks like you got the tray for the micro SD card and the SIM. On the other side is the volume rocker and the power button. Let's go ahead and turn this on and see if it has any power, which it does. Like I said, from first glance, it's really, really light. I haven't looked at the screen off camera yet. Yeah, you could clearly tell that there's a screen protector installed just from the sides of it. It's better for it to come with one installed than not one at all. So go ahead and let that boot up here. This is the first boot up, so it might take longer than usual. And this is running Android 8.0 Oreo right out of the box with the Huawei skin on top of it, the EMUI, that you guys just saw there. So let's go ahead and get this all set up, and I'll be right back for you guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and got everything set up here, and as you guys can see just from first glance, this is a really good screen. The camera's having a little bit of time for having it focus, but it's a really good screen. Everything is clear, everything seems vivid. I mean, I don't see any pixels on it. It seems like a really good screen, and just from first glance it seems to be really snappy. Now there are some apps downloading here. I'm gonna go ahead and stop these. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I went ahead and stopped those apps, and when I was opening up the Play Store, I just noticed that apps seem to open up like instantly. Like as you guys can see here, we open up the Play Store and boom, that's already done loading. And then we come into here. It is getting set up for the first time, but there's the task manager. Now there is no app drawer, but you can go into settings and enable that. But just from first glance and getting everything all set up and scrolling through it, let's go ahead and take a look at the camera here. There's different camera modes that you can have on here. It's like we'll put the GPS. No, I don't want to do GPS. We'll have to worry about that later. But for the camera, it seems like it's a really good viewfinder, as you guys can see here. And you have different options such as wide aperture mode, the portrait mode. You got live motion picture, which is something that's similar to the live photos on iOS. It's a really good camera, it seems like. But in the full review, I'll have more review of that. But just off first impressions in the unboxing, it seems like a really good, smooth smartphone. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll be back in the next one. See ya.